You know, Kansas in the 1860s and 1870s, it was a hotbed. It looks like Beirut does today. It was a place where there was fighting. It was the beginning of the Civil War. But it was also a place that people wanted to go to and to spread their liberty and to escape from an even worse place. So some of my forefathers left Germany and then Russia because they were Catholics. And they were Catholics that were being taxed because they were Catholics. And so they came to Kansas. Several of them were farmers, wheat farmers, and they ended up around the Volga River in Russia. And then they left the Volga River, came across the United States. Some people kind of joke that they kind of ran out of money somewhere around Hays, Kansas. And then at that point they wrote letters back to their families and said, come on to Kansas. This is a place where you can worship your God, where you can be a part of the land, and where your children have a future. And I think that's the Kansas and the America the Beautiful that we all expect today. Do we not? Now, unfortunately, Governor Brownback couldn't be with us today, and he sends his prayers and his regards to us. Fortunately, Governor Brownback and I don't have an election that we have to deal with, so just to kind of get in the mood, a few weeks ago I went and volunteered along the Syrian-Jordan border, along that war zone, and worked there. And it was people that were trying to have some freedom for themselves. They have a different value system, yes, but they were individuals, and they were people that God has blessed all of us. And what I learned from there is that ordinary people can do extraordinary things in the most horrific of times. And we are ordinary Kansans in an extraordinary country, and this is one where if we stick together, we can have the most extraordinary times for our future here in America the Beautiful. But we've got to live together under those basic rules. And our forefathers were so wise when they put down in that very First Amendment that freedom of religion. And when they thought about it, they looked at it much like we did. There were some countries that, yes, that banned the practice of your faith, but there are other ones that were more insidious, and that they might just impose a tax on you. Or maybe not impose a tax on you directly, but force you to do something that was against your faith. And that is why they came to America, and why we need to honor that and continue that so that America the Beautiful continues to be the shining beacon on the hill. And so you today are here to make a difference, and you can. And the way that you can do it is talk to your friends. Tell them the mandate isn't about a medication. It is not about birth control. It is about the choices that Catholics or people of faith can make, that they are free to practice their faith and not have to stand against it. That if people want to make choices, they can make choices, but not against. Let us not have our own faith turned against us. We can't allow that to happen. And so we get an opportunity to do that in the voting booth. And I encourage all of you to help these candidates that are here, whether they're running for the legislature, they're running for state government, or they're running for federal office. They can make a difference, and you are going to help them do that. Let's stop Obamacare. Isn't that the best place to start? So instead of hearing, hey, let's go, or something like this, I want to do a little chant with you, okay? But this time, let's talk about America the Beautiful being a chant. Do we all believe in it? America the Beautiful. Who's proud of a country that our forefathers gave their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor so that we today could be here? It was
America the Beautiful.
Who is it that has a country that believes in individual freedom, that believes that we can all worship our God as we believe that we should? It is
America the Beautiful.
What is the shining beacon on the hill? And when I worked for Ronald Reagan, he he believed it. What is that great country? It is
America the Beautiful.
And then look at these kids around you. Aren't you proud of them? Because they are the next generation of
America the Beautiful.
What a great day. Let's defeat Obamacare. Let's win these elections. And let's take back our conscience.